There are three gods mentioned in Gita chapter 15, verses 16-17. Who are these three lords? After taking refuge in which god birth and death can be ended? Who is the best god among the three lords? What is he like? What is his name? To unravel all these mystical secrets, must listen the nectar words of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, based on the holy scriptures of all religions.
Now look, they have taken reference of the speech of God Kabir. They have taken reference of the speech of God Kabir. Two words must be spoken, have to be chanted. They say it is in Parabrahm. Or hoega khasam to lega rakh. If provider of this two word is correct, is authorized, there are two words. In this, one is Om and one is Tat, it's secret. So if he is correct, authorized, then you will be protected when the time will come, else there will be no benefit. Even if this Satnam is taken from a fake guru, then also it will be useless. This has been written in Adi Guru Granth Sahib on page 329 in Kabir Ji's speech. Then Guru Nanak Sahib tells,
Ek akhar har man vasai Nanak hot nihal.
This one word has come again. These two words are separate. This is Satnam of two words. And this one mantra, this is Sarnam, is Adi Nam. Nanak hot nihal. Souls will be liberated with that. Sarnam, look further, they are moving around. Satnam at one place again, Guru Sahib says,
Ved Kateb Samrat Sab Sasat in Padhya Mukt na hoi. Ek akhar jo Gurmukh jape, tiski nirmal hoi.
This Adi Nam also has to be chanted after taking from the Guru. This has to be chanted. They say these mantras are not to be chanted, not to be recited. It has to be practiced. What will you practice when you do not know the mantra? Ek akhar jo Gurmukh jape. Chant it after becoming disciple of a Guru. Tiski nirmal soi. It has been written in Adi Guru Granth Sahib on page 747. See now, Savan Singh Ji is defining the words of these saints. Those words are within you. This will be obtained after reaching Parabrahma, after death, after becoming a ghost. It will be obtained. The saints are saying that you have to chant from mouth both these words and also one word, Sarnam. This religion is not our religion. This caste is not our caste. This country is not our country. Our country is Sachkhand. Our caste is Satnam. Wow. Great sages. The residents of Satlok, now they say Satnam is caste. They are not understanding Satnam. Where will they go? And then further, what are they telling? That words have levels. Om word, Soham word, and Sat Shabad. The Soham word, God says, Soham Shabad Ham Jag mein laaye. The Soham word is nowhere in any scripture. These two words are not in any scripture. One word is Soham, second is Adi Nam. It is said that both of these will not be found in any book. Om will be found. So Om word, Soham word, and Sat Shabad. In Gita, Om Tat Sat iti nirdesha brahmana trividha smritaha. So they made ignorance or whatever they got from anywhere. They even ended knowledge. According to the status, soul is going to its real motive, real country. Now virtuous souls, whose knowledge is zero, whose theory is baseless, then what will be their practical? With this it is understood that this is useless chanting. All five mantras are of Kal. Look, this is Ghat Ramayana of Tulsidas Sahib Hathras Part 1. Belvedere Printing Works, Allahabad, and this is Ghat Ramayana Part 1 of Sadguru Tulsi Sahib Hathras. It has been printed now. We will see on its page 27. By making Tulsidas Sahib Ji's knowledge a nonsense, Shiv Dayal Ji has further introduced it in the society. This is page 27, difference between the body and
अंतर गुफा तहाँ चल जाऊं और जहां साहिब के दर्शन पाऊं, पांचों नाम जीव जब भाखा और छठवा नाम गुप्त कर रखा.
They are only talking about 5 mantras. That 6th mantra is a secret.
और पांचों नाम काल के जानो, तब दानी मन शंका आनो। निर्गुण निराकार निर्वाणी धर्मराय, ये 5 बखानी। जीव नाम निज कह विचारी, जान बूझ दानी झक मारी। आगे देखो, कह जीव दृगदानी भाई, हम चल जाए नाम चितलाई। दानी दान चुकाओ आई, जब ये बाट निभन तू पाई। कही कर अंश कहाँ तुम जाई, बात आपनी कहो बुझाई। कह जीव सतलोक निवासा, मैं चल जाऊं पुरुष के पासा। दानी कह दूर है भाई, अगम पंथ कैसे निभ जाई। कौन नाम मार्ग जो को जाई, कौन नाम से उभरे आई। इतना भेद कहो समझावा, बाट जीव जब घर की पावा।
Speech of the creature.
दानी सुनो विधि बात हमारी, हम चले जाऊं पुरुष दरबारी। सुरत नरत ले लोक सिधाऊं, आदि नाम ले काल गिराऊं। और सतनाम ले जीव उबारी, अस चल जाऊं पुरुष दरबारी।
Now this Satnam and Adinam both are different. This is 2-word mantra. In this, one word is Om and other is secret. It will be told by the servant. This Satnam is of 2 words, and this Adinam is Sarnam. All these 3 have to be chanted. This Satnam also has to be chanted of 2 words, and Adinam is also to be chanted. Like you read in Guru Granth Sahib that Ek Naam Gurumukh Jape Nanak Hot Nihal. This is also to be chanted. They say it is not to be worshipped, and this Radha Swami Panth, Dhan Dhan Satguru Panth, this is the water of the same well. Just Jai Gurudev Panth of Mathura. There is a book Sachkhand Ki Sadak, Road to Sachkhand, and this has been published from Sacha Sauda Sirsa, Satnam Singh Ji, who is the second authorized to the throne. It's written by him, and he is also the water of the same well. I will show you little change has been done after understanding from somewhere. See this, Sachkhand Ki Sadak. Now the name of the book is Oy Hoy. Like the road is of metal, climb on it and go to Satlok, and you will not see even ABC in this. Look. After hearing the name of this book, anyone can be impressed that God is now finally being attained. First part. Servant of the servants, Hazur Maharaj Satnam Singh Ji. This has been printed from Dera Sacha Sauda, Sirsa, Haryana. This is same Dhan Dhan Satguru Tera Hi Asra. This is part 1. The printer is Indra Sen Prabandhak, Paramarth Updesh Printing Press, Dera Sacha Sauda, Shah Satnam Singh Ji Road, Sirsa, Haryana. Phone number so and so. Let us take you to its 226th page. This is 226th page, Sachkhand Ki Sadak. And this.
अलखनामी आया रे देश छोड़ के, जी छोड़ के.
Look ahead while translating, it has been written.
यहाँ लिखा है अलखनामी आया रे, सारे देश छोड़ के, जी छोड़ के.
Triloki, Thul, Subtle and Karan. This is their Triloki. The entire creation done by Kal Niranjan, the country of saints at Sachkhand or Satlok. And that is the place of Satpurush or Adi Purush. They call it Adi Purush or Satpurush's place, and that is immortal, indestructible, and is always one. There is only brightness and only light. In reality, God is not there. The beginning and end of the entire creation till human body is done by him. And that, to Satlok, the land of saints is Sachkhand or is Satlok. And that is the place of Satpurush. Till here, what they said is correct. They must have listened properly from behind and wrote it down properly. To same Satlok or Sachkhand is called Satnam, Sat Shabad and Sar Shabad. Wow, it's cannabis of the same well. They say this is Satlok, the country of saints is Sachkhand or Satlok, and that is the place of Satpurush, Adi Purush. That is immortal, eternal, only brightness is here, only light, there is nothing, and that is called Satnam, Sat Shabad and Sar Shabad. Now, You know that they are water of the same well. Jai Gurudev Panth, the Sacha Sauda, Dhandan Satguru, Sirsa and Jagmalwali, and in Gangua 600 Mastana has also originated from there. And this mission is of Kripal Singh Ji, which is in Delhi and which has been run by Jaimal Singh Ji from Beas, from Agra. All are water of the same well. They have the same water, have the same knowledge that is being told to you. They say there is only light in Satlok, only brightness. There is no Satpurush, and when the soul reaches there, it gets absorbed in it like a drop in the ocean, just like dying by drowning. So past souls, first no one will have interest that they go die by drowning in it, merge in it. A clear example is if someone says that God is in the ocean, go and jump. How many will die? Then few innocents might go, otherwise any sensible person would say it is told that we will see God, his hair follicles of brightness equivalent to millions of suns and moons together. This has been written in God Kabir's knowledge, and the liberated souls who have gone there whisk on God. How would they whisk the formless? And then they tell that Sawan Singh Ji has narrated the story. One time there was a queen named Indramati. She was at the time of God Kabir. By the way, they do not know when was she, when had God come. Still, whatever knowledge they have given by ranging from somewhere, let us understand that. And Queen Indramati was the disciple of Kabir God. First Kabirji emerged in the sea in Satpurush, and after that, when Queen Indramati went to die by drowning, then what did she see? Kabirji is Satpurush. Then Queen Indramati says, "Oh God, you are really Akal Murat is Satpurush, and if I would have known before, had I not served you." Now look at their wisdom according to their knowledge. According to the legislation of Radha Swami, according to the legislation of Jai Gurudev, if we consider that, first Kabir Sahib went and got merged with Satpurush in that brightness in the ocean, and after that the queen merged in that. Then how did they discuss that? Their existence had ended. By putting the drop in the sea, tell, can it have separate existence? Then how did she saw Kabir Sahib Ji there in the form of Satpurush? The reality is that Kabir is God. Kabir is Supreme God. He is Satpurush, the imperishable God. There, God's one hair follicle has brightness of millions of suns and moons are joined. Indramati in reality saw there that God, you were really Supreme God. Our mind was not working, else we would have recognized you. This is the reality, it's true, but their theory is wrong. At first, Kabir Sahib got absorbed, after that Queen Indramati got absorbed, then how would they discuss and talk amongst themselves? This is their ignorance, and millions are following these fakes, considering them as correct, because the belief of the devotee is that whatever Guruji is saying is correct. These fakes misused them, they ruined them, they destroyed the lives of innocent souls. Now look at the words of Sawan Singh Ji, Santamat Bhag Prakash 4. On its page 264 it has been written. Look on 264th page. Santamat Bhag Prakash 4. One follower asked Sawan Singh Ji, who is Sawan Singh Ji? He is the Guruji of Sacha Sauda Khemamal Singh Shah Mastana Balochisthani. This is Sawan Singh Ji. One follower questioned him, Maharaj, how far is the title of saints? Maharaj Ji, Sawan Singh Ji answers, we do not have such intelligence and wisdom to understand the title of saints, but still listen. Queen Indumati was during Kabir Sahib's time. First Kabir Sahib merged with the Lord. Look. Then the queen merged. When the queen went to Sachkhand and saw the position of Kabir Sahib, she said, Maharaj, if you would have told me in advance that I am Akal Purush, then I would not have unnecessarily bothered doing worship. Kabir Sahib replied, You would not have believed at that time. Now we will analyze this by souls. This is the ignorance of a Radha Swami cult. Their thoughts that Satpurush is not there, is formless, and only brightness, only light is there. How they have tried to present the truth as ignorance according to their legislation, but still it's not hidden. It is said,
चोर चुरावे तुमड़ी और गड्ढे पानी में वो गड्ढे वो ऊपर आवे न सच्चाई छनी ना.
now think, according to their legislation, they say that first Kabir Sahib went and merged with Almighty. The drop fell into the sea. His existence finished. Then they say that the Queen went and merged in that. Both became one. Then at what time did they talk? How did she see Kabir Sahib? If there is no existence there, then how did she see? The truth is that God Kabir Sahib himself is in the form of Almighty. God in Satpurush form himself is Almighty, like Swami Ramanand Ji has said.
दो ठोड़ है एक तू और भया एक से दो और गरीबदास हम कारणे आए हो तुम मगदो.
God Kabir himself says, हम ही
अलग खला है कुतुब गोस और पीर गरीबदास खालक धनी हमारा नाम कबीर. ए स्वामी सृष्टा में और सृष्टि हमारे तीर दास गरीब अधर बसू.
God Kabir tells, I live adhar up above. My name is Kabir. And these ignorants say that first Kabir Sahib got absorbed, later Indramati merged. Then how did they discuss? Use your mind a little. Well, previous followers went to hell, now you be safe. The rest ones who are trapped with those fake gurus, get rid of them and get your welfare done. This time will not come again. Now one proof they have given here, I will show more. Look on page 189 in same Sant Mat Prakash part 4 on page 189. Look, Savan Singh Ji is answering similar. Was Queen Indumati, when Kabir Sahib took her to Sachkhand, reaching there she saw that Kabir Sahib only is Satpurush. She says, well, if you would have told me that I am Satpurush, so would I not have served you? He says, you would not have believed. Now that you have come here, you may say what you wish. Now this is the truth. This conversation is correct as it is of Indramati and Kabirji. It has been written in story of Indramati. This they took it right that Kabir is God, its reality. And there they have tried to prove their wrong theory as well with the story on the 264th page in this Santmat part 4. In that they have tried to explain that first Kabir Sahib got absorbed and after that Indumati went and absorbed in it like a drop in the ocean, and then they are talking. Come on, useless ones, well, ignorance. God Kabirji tells,
मोती मुक्ता दर्शत नाही ये जग है सब अंदरे दिखत के तो नैन जिस्म इनका फेरा मोतिया बंदरे.
They look like great sages, great scholars. Mandaleshwars supreme have reached Sachkhand. They did not understand Satnam. Where will they go? For this reason that Shiv Dayal Ji is speaking from within his disciple Bukki by becoming a ghost, I will show you.
Sat Sahib,
Supreme Father God, complete Brahma, creator of entire universe, Lord of the lineage, God Kabir Ji himself appears to give his information to his beloved souls. He comes here, that God himself tells us the method, special route to go to our native home. God himself came here and gave spiritual knowledge. Kabir Dev Ji has said that first of all you should have a guru. Guru should also be authorized, should be a complete guru. And if you practice without a guru, then it is useless.
गुरु बिन माला फेरते, गुरु बिन देते दान, गुरु बिन दोनों निष्फल हैं, चाहे पूछो वेद पुराण। राम कृष्ण से कौन बड़ो, उन्हों भी गुरु कीन, तीन लोक के वे धनी, गुरु आगे आधीन। कबीर गर्भ योगेश्वर गुरु बिना, लाग्या हर की सेव, कहें कबीर बैकुंठ से, वो फेर दिया सुखदेव। राजा जनक गुरु किए, फिर कीनी हर की सेव, कहें कबीर बैकुंठ में, चले गए सुखदेव। गुरु गोविंद दोनों खड़े, काके लागू पाए, बलिहारी गुरु अपना, जिन गोविंद दियो मिलाए।
God Kabir himself comes and narrates real knowledge. He is saying that even if you practice without a guru, it is useless. You will incur a terrible sin for it. Your life will be in vain. Then he gives example that you do not believe anyone to be greater than Ram and Krishna. And Sri Ram, Sri Krishna ji also made Guru and remained humble in front of Guru as a disciple.
राम कृष्ण से कौन बड़ो, उन्हों भी गुरु कीन, और तीन लोग के वे धनी, गुरु आगे आधीन।
Now, how much is the importance of a guru? And those who do not make a guru do arbitrary practice. Without a guru is called nigura. He has no place anywhere. Then Kabir ji gives proof that
गर्भ योगेश्वर गुरु बिना, लाग्या हर की सेव।
that is, he started worshipping God who, said Sukhdeva, learned in mother's womb that there are many problems in this world and we lose our intellect as soon as we come out. This creature remembers everything in his mother's womb. What is your purpose? And how much you have suffered in earlier births. Due to this reason, sage Sukhdeva did not come out of mother's womb for 12 years. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh told him that you come out, otherwise those rules will change. How will mothers keep children in the womb for 12 years? In 9 months itself, they are troubled a lot. Then Sage Sukhdeva had said that as soon as we come out, your 3 qualities make us unconscious. We do not have early information and we forget about our purpose. Sage Sukhdeva is talking from inside. Sukhdev said that I can come out on this condition that you stop your Trigunamayi Maya for a while till I come out. Then they said that we cannot stop it for so long, it is uncontrollable for us. We can only stop for a fraction of a second. Understand? Just in less than a second, only this much long. Then Sukhdev ji said that you should stop for this long only. Sukhdev came out of mother's womb in this duration. He was 12 years old, got up and started walking. He put his umbilical cord on his shoulder. Vyasji, who was the father of sage Sukhdev, Vyasji said, "Son, I have waited for you for 12 years, at least show yourself." Then sage Sukhdev said, "Saint, now I have become familiar with this knowledge. No one is father and son here. Our sacraments are entangled, and I do not know how many times you have become my father and how many times I have become your father. This time I will get rid, will do devotion, and get liberated from this world." Saying this, he flew into the sky. The battery was charged of previous births. He had powers of earlier births. The point of saying is, sage Sukhdev, with that power, himself became a grocer after getting a knot of turmeric. He had the power of devotional learning of his previous birth, due to which he used to fly in the sky. He used to go to Indralok. The sages, great sages and deities there used to respect him very much. One day in this illusion, sage Sukhdev went to Vishnu Lok, and there is a heaven in every world, which is called a restaurant. Inside heaven, only that person is allowed in that restaurant who has a recognized guru. Without a guru, a person has no place in heaven. When sage Sukhdev started entering that hotel restaurant, the guards refused. That sage, who is your guru, Sukhdev, said that I do not need a guru. I have come flying here with my power on my own. Free will. The guard said, "Not at all, you cannot go inside. It is Lord Vishnu's order that a person without a guru cannot enter heaven." Sage Sukhdev said that, "Get me to talk to Vishnuji." He was so arrogant. Sage Sukhdev thought that Vishnuji would praise me and would pat on my back, that child, great. Wow, sage, you did very good. Devotion reached heaven. You flew and came. When this matter reached to Vishnuji, that a sage named Sukhdev has come from the deceased world and wants to enter heaven, he has no guru. God, what is your order? Vishnuji said, "My order is final. There is no new order today." Guards refuse him. They said, "We have refused." He says, "I will stay here. I will not go back until I talk to Vishnuji." Vishnuji came out and asked, "Sage, why have you come here?" Sage Sukhdev had thought that God would be very happy. He understood from God's tone that he is not happy. Then sage Sukhdev said, "I have come to rest in heaven." Vishnuji asked guards, "Why did you refuse to sage?" Then the guards again repeated, "God, he had not made any guru. He is without a guru." Then Vishnuji said, "Rishiji, you do not have any guru, no? Then you cannot enter heaven." Sage Sukhdev boasted with pride and said that there is no other saint on earth equal to me, not as powerful as me. From whom shall I take initiation? Then Lord Vishnu said that, "Sukhdev, this is also your weakness. This is also your weakness. Pride is speaking in you, because of which you are also not a creature worthy for devotion. You go and take initiation from King Janak. King Janak was a householder and had many queens, and sage Sukhdeva was a child ascetic. Vishnuji said, "You go and take initiation from King Janak, then practice. Then come here with the power of that devotion." Lord Vishnu returned to his palace and went back. Sage Sukhdev thought that this was a big thing. राजा जनक गृहस्थी भाई और कैसे शीश निभाऊं जाए. Those who take renunciation become sages, saints by wearing red clothes and keep hair, consider themselves to be superior and consider the general public, a householder, as inferior. Their intellect gets spoiled so much, and it is their own thinking. Look at history. All the great men who attained God, who are praised today, were all householders, had children. Respected Dharamdas Sahib Ji, respected Malukdas Sahib Ji, respected Nanak Sahib Ji. Dadu Sahib did not have children. Respected Gisa Das Sahib Ji, respected Garib Das Sahib Ji from village Chorani, district Jhajjar, Haryana. So it is not meant to say that one who has children, a householder, cannot be liberated. And it is also not that one who has not got married cannot be liberated. True worship will have to be done, have to stay within rules. Then both can be liberated. It was Sukhdev's mistake. He came back from there the next day, then he went to the same heaven, a common heaven which is of Indra. When he reached there, Sukhdev's face was somewhat sad. There was no glow on his face like before. The sages and gods asked the reason. What is the matter, sage, today? You seem to be upset. Sages, deities who were sitting there started saying, Sukhdev, tell us. God, Lord Vishnu gets very pleased seeing sages and saints. Tell if there is any mistake or disturbance. Then Sukhdev said that he refused because I do not have a guru. So all those who were sitting there around him, who used to consider him a very good saint, earlier everyone said, Sukhdev, we used to consider you a very thoughtful person, but today you are roaming without a guru. Damn to your life. And tell another thing, when God also told you to acquire a guru, then why do you have doubt now? Then Sage Sukhdev said that a problem has arisen. Lord Vishnu has said that take initiation from King Janak. And it is said that
राजा जनक गृहस्थी भाई और कैसे शीश निभाऊं जाई. सुखदेव बोले वचन विवेका, हमने स्त्री का मुंह नहीं देखा.
a few days, it will not last forever. And in the next life, a creature can also go into a donkey's life form. Now hearing this, his heart shook. When some special favor is there from God, then sage Sukhdev remembers things of his previous birth. It was also God's grace on him. His wisdom was on from inside, his film was started. He started seeing his past births. He remembered he was watching the film of his past births, a movie. In his conscience, he saw that once he was suffering in donkey's life form, he became blind and was left. The owner hit with a stick and fired him from house after he became blind. He's going on a trail. There was a drain ahead in jungle. When he started falling in it, he wanted to jump but got stuck in middle. The drain was small. Face rested in front and back behind and got stuck in the backside. The leg hung in the drain and was fitted back and forth. On top of the drain, he died after suffering. For a week, no one pulled him out. One or two passerby used to come, but could not pull him out and used to cross by making him a bridge by putting their feet on him. They made his bridge. His heart was shaken by this vision. His entire body trembled. Sage Sukhdev got up at the same time and started walking. Yet mind is a great master. He came to his father Vyasji, prayed to Vyasji that, "O great sage, can there be no salvation without a guru?" Vyasji said, "No, son, there can be no salvation without a guru. No spiritual practice can be successful. Salvation is far away." Then Sage Sukhdev said, "O father, I have gone to Vishnu Lok. He refused to let me stay there." Vyasji again repeated the same thing. "Tell the reason. He never does like this, never returns anyone Lord Vishnu hugs." Then Sage Sukhdev lowers his neck and says, "I have not made a guru." He has kept the condition. Acquire a guru means one who has acquired guru can only come here. Then Vyasji asked, "Son, haven't you made a guru?" He says, "No." Vyasji said, "Son, I had thought that you would increase my honor, and you have made preparations to go to hell. You lost so much time, and you had gone away. From me, you did not even give vision. Fine, I have had patience that my son would get his welfare done by doing devotion. Well, you have taken the ticket to hell." It is said, those who are ascetics, sages, or saints speak in one tone. Those who are learned men talk about the same thing. There is no if and but in it. There is no concession. Then Sage Sukhdev said that God created one problem. He has said that you take initiation from King Janak, and King Janak has children and many queens. How will I bow to him in the Guru form? Vyasji hit his hand on the forehead. "Well, good man, you were born from a household. I am the householder, your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandfather. All are householders. From where would you have been born without them when God has said this? And you are still making a fuss. Leave being sage. You are not even a common man." He had to say such a bitter thing to his son for his benefit. Sage Vyasji and "Son, go and hold the feet of King Janak. He is one number great man." Virtuous souls, it is said, do or die. He came from there to King Janak. It was evening. King Janak said to his servants that great man has come, arrange a seat. The servants started preparing a high seat for him, made arrangements and brought clothes. Then Sukhdev said, "No, Maharaji, I will sit on the ground." King Janak said, "O great saint, do not insult me. You are a great man. We are householders. Our status is to sit on the ground. Yours is to sit on a high seat. You are Brahman." Sage Sukhdev sat down silently and said, "No, I have come to make you a guru." King Janak did not believe this. A Brahman came to make Kshatriya a guru. And at that time there was pride in these Brahmins. Sages, they believed themselves to be important. Then when he saw Sage Sukhdev sitting down, he understood that there was something. Then he said, Sage, I will give you initiation in the morning. He told the whole story that I had gone to Vishnu's world. There I was refused to stay because I did not have a guru. All sages have given same opinion that I should make you a guru. There is no other option in front of me. Then King Janak said that I will give you initiation in the morning. Let us not exaggerate this topic. Now in the morning, King Janak said, Sage, sit down, arranged a seat on the ground. King Janak told his wife, one who was chief among many queens, that you give me a bath and make arrangements for me. I will give initiation after taking a bath to Sage Sukhdev. Sage Sukhdev sat there in front. They burnt the stove and put a pot on top of it, and by burning thick wood in the stove, they boiled the water as tea is prepared. It starts boiling. King Janak got his bathing stool put there nearby, near water that was boiling. Where water was boiling on stove, he kept it there. He unwore, tied dhoti and sat down. His wife, the chief queen wife, was filling the pot with boiling water and was pouring it on top of King Janak and was giving bath by hand. From there, Sage Sukhdev was shrinking like this, stepping back that he would burn. His wife would again pour from the pot. Sukhdev would shrink that he is burned. King Janak was watching his activity and said, Son of Vyas, you are child celibate. I am a householder. After me taking bath, this water which is flowing into the drain in gutter, put a finger in it, son, then I would agree what kind of saint you are. Sukhdev said, I will not put my finger. My fingers will get burnt. It is so hot. I will not make such a mistake. It is said, Raja Bihans, दे जबतारी और मुझे स्नान करावे नारी. ऐसा योग कमाया पूता, क्या भया जो इंद्री दूता. इंद्री कर्म लगाओ किसके, जैसे जीभ्या लेप नहीं मधुरस के. We continue with our subject. After taking initiation from King Janak, Sukhdev ji practiced, then he went to heaven. That is, the path to reach even heaven cannot be done without a guru, and we have to go to Satlok. So what is said about this god? Kabir ji has given an example that Garbh Yogeshwar Guru Bina, wo lagya Hari ki sev, started worshipping God.
कहे कबीर बैकुंठ से वो फेर दिया सुखदेव. राजा जनक गुरु किए फिर कीनी हर की सेव. कहे कबीर बैकुंठ में फिर चले गए सुखदेव.
Virtuous souls, God himself had come about 600 years ago. He had come from Satlok in 1398. He sat on Lehartara pond on a lotus flower in the forest in Samvat 1455, Jesht Sudhi, full moon day. From there, a weaver couple named Niru Nima took him away. Then slowly God grew up from childhood itself. He started propagating his true spiritual knowledge. To maintain this dignity, that without the Guru it wouldn't work, however, there was no need for God to make a Guru. To maintain this rule that without Guru it won't work, otherwise in coming times Kal's messengers would say Kabir ji also did not make Guru. That's why God Kabir made Swami Ramanandji Brahman a Guru. These Brahmins did not use to give initiation to people of other castes, they used to hate them. When God turned 5 years old, at that time, God Kabirji acquired form of a 2.5 year-old child, and on Ganges shore where Swami Ramananji used to go to bathe every morning in Brahma Muhurat, there were ghats built, the solid stairs were made. He went there and laid down, assuming a 2.5-year-old child form. Swami Ramananji was getting down in the dark. It was summer, and at that time, when God was 5 years old, great saint Ramananji Brahmin was 104 years old. There was an age difference of 99 years among themselves, and as soon as he was coming down, God was lying in a 2.5-year-old child form. His footwear hit his head. His footwear used to be made of wood. Ramananji's footwear hit God's head. He started crying like a child. Ramananji bowed fast. Some child got hurt. Saints are very kind. When he bowed down, all of a sudden there was a garland of tulsi beads in his neck, which was considered a symbol of being an initiated Vaishno sage. That garland of Ramananji fell in the neck of God Kabir in the dark. Ramananji did not see. Ramananji put his hand on his head and said, "Son, say Ram Ram. With Ram name there is happiness. You have been hurt, you will be all right. Say Ram name. And it seems that you have forgotten the way and have come in back. Son, sit on the upper stair. I will send you to your house in morning. Whosoever you will be, I will find out. You sit." Now Ramananji sent him upstairs and himself went downstairs to take a bath. God disappeared. Ramananji came out after taking a bath. By then it was morning. The sun had risen. He saw the child was nowhere. He thought he must have gone to whomsoever he belonged to. Matter is over. After a few days, God tested Vivekananda, a disciple of great sage Ramananji, and questioned him, "Sage, tell me who is Brahmaji's mother, father, who are the parents of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh?" He said, "They do not have parents." God said, "You are telling a lie. Take up Shiv Puran, read and recite Rudra Samhita chapter 5 and 9. I have heard so and so has been written in Shiv Puran that Vishnu's father is Kal form Brahman and his mother is Durga." Then he said, "How did you come to know about these scriptures? How have you applied tilak? Have you made a guru?" "Yes, I have made a guru." God said, "I have made a guru. What is your caste? Whom have you made your guru?" "Well, whom you have made." Vivekananji said, "I have made Pandit 1008 great sage Sri Ramananji a guru. What is your caste?" Even before God spoke, the audience said, "He is son of a weaver, Niru." Then that Brahmin changed the whole topic and said, "Look, brother, how false and deceitful he is. My Guruji is a Brahmin, he is Dhanak, a weaver of a small caste. Our Gurudev even talks to small caste people from a distance, talks from behind a curtain. He tells a lie that I have made Ramananji my Guru." The point of saying is that a lot of controversy happened. That disciple went to Ramananji and told that we have been insulted by a weaver's son. He calls himself a guru.
आइए अब हम उन श्रद्धालुओं के अनुभव जानते हैं जो जगत गुरु तत्वदर्शी संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी से दीक्षा प्राप्त कर चुके हैं तथा उनके द्वारा बताए गए भक्ति मार्ग पर चल रहे हैं।
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
What is your name?
Ravi Prakash Moore.
Mr. Ravi Prakash, where are you from?
I am from Udaipur, Rajasthan.
So when did you take initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
In January 2013.
So which spiritual practice did you follow prior to taking initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
I belong to a Brahmin family, so I have been worshipping all gods and goddesses since childhood. I have worshipped each and every god and goddesses. But in clear terms, I had made Swami Ramakrishna Paramahamsa as my guru, as I used to watch more of his practices. I used to read a lot of books from him. A goddess used to appear in front of him, so naturally I was devoted towards that goddess. The goddess used to appear in front of me as well. So accordingly, I was deeply involved in that worship.
So how did you get associated with Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
In 2012, when I was worshipping the goddess, I felt that some god will meet me who is really supreme. I was not getting any interest in his devotion. After 2012, in December, I had a friend who gave me book Gyan Ganga. At that time, he was highly abusing Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. I asked him the reason, why are you abusing the saint? He replied to me saying, what kind of saint is this? He is talking bad about our gods and goddesses. I asked him what the saint says. He said that he is saying our gods are ghosts. So I told him that in Bhagavad Gita it is mentioned that I am a ghost and I am the greatest ghost of all. So I requested him give me the book. He said, fine, it is of no use to me, you take it. When I took that book to home and read it carefully, after reading the book, in my room there was a photo of the goddess. I bowed to that goddess and said, if Kabir Sahib is true Almighty and if this saint is speaking the truth, then I would like to meet him. During that time, what happened? Several gods and goddesses were visible to me openly. I thought that they are trying to stop me. On that night when I went to sleep, as soon as I laid down on my bed to sleep, Kabir Sahib himself appeared in front of me. I saw him clearly and thought, who is he? I asked him, who are you? He replied, son, tell me, who do you think I am? I said, you look like God to me. He said, hey, I'm God. I looked very carefully and saw Kabir Sahib has golden colored hair. He had a fair complexion and he was not talking with his mouth. He was communicating via sound telepathy with me. I thought to ask question for him. I said, he removed his cap and told me, give me these two secret mantras, Tat and Sat. So I said, if you are almighty and I do not have these two mantras. He replied, I have these two mantras. You do like this. You come to Barwala. I said that Rampal ji lives in Barwala. He told me that I am Rampal and you come there. I said okay. Before leaving, he said, don't delay son, as time is flying really fast. Come immediately. While leaving, he said, Shri Devi has sent me. It came to my mind, who is Shri Devi? When Almighty left, I realized that my whole body was sweating and I was drenched in tears. In the morning, when I became normal, then I looked at the photo of the goddesses. I said, she's Shri Devi, Lakshmi, God told about her. After that, I didn't go the second day. Almighty came again at night. He said, why are you delaying? Go immediately and take initiation. Okay, then I contacted with my friends who were disciples of Saint Rampal ji. They said there is satsang on 10th. We'll go in discourse. I said, okay, let's go in satsang. When we went to spiritual discourses, I took blessings from Guruji Sant Rampal ji Maharaj after taking initiation. This was my first experience. So there are many people who worship to obtain physical benefits, mental benefits. We would like to know from you first that before taking initiation from Saint Rampal ji Maharaj, the way of worship you were following, what obstacles did you face? Did you have any kind of physical or mental problems? I had a lot of mental problems. I never felt any kind of satisfaction. Even after being devout towards so many gods and goddesses, I was never satisfied. Sir, what all troubles did you have? I did business of lakhs of rupees. I lost around 6 to 7 million in my business during my life. There was huge loss. After I took initiation from Saint Rampal ji Maharaj, one day I faced a big obstacle in my business. One of the competitors was about to spoil my business. I was very worried. Around 11 p.m. that night, I saw Kabirji himself was seated on a throne. I saw, how has God come today? In the morning, when the newspaper was delivered, I saw that the person who is talking rubbish about my business, that person quit my business with folded hands. Today, I am satisfied with that. After that, while doing business worth millions in my life, I had never ever seen lakhs rupees together. I prayed to Guruji Sal Almighty, millions of my rupees are stuck and I am not able to get satisfaction. Guruji replied, everything will be fine, sir. Do not worry. After that, approximately 6 months later, one person returned me 12 lakhs, which was stuck somewhere in business. So it is said that the first happiness is disease-free body. Did you receive any physical benefits? After taking initiation from Saint Rampal ji Maharaj,
Were you suffering from any physical illness in the past?
Yes, sir. I never had any physical illness earlier. But suddenly one day a tumor appeared in my throat, because of which my voice stopped. So I visited the doctor and he said that there appears to be a tumor on the respiratory tube. I inquired if the tumor was cancer and the doctor said, yes it is. He said, it seems you have a cancer tumor in your throat and it will have to be operated. I got very scared. I was not able to speak from my mouth, so he had prescribed me some medicines. I came back home and prayed to Guruji Saint Rampalji Maharaj. I placed my humble request after prostrating in front of him. I said, Almighty, I'll never go to the hospital. I'll not get my throat operated. You only will cure this. So after 2-3 days, when I woke up in the morning, suddenly a lot of blood came out from my mouth. The tumor has burst and blood kept coming out. I was sitting in a hotel at the time. The people at the hotel said that you are bleeding badly from your mouth. Please go to a doctor immediately. I told them, no, I had a tumor in the throat which has burst. Immediately my voice opened up. Half an hour later, I had breakfast and tea comfortably. Until today, my throat became completely clear.
So which doctor did you consult? Which hospital and which doctor informed you that you have cancerous tumor?
He is Dr. Parthani in Sector 4, Udaipur. I had consulted him and he told me that I'll have to get it operated. I didn't go. There was no requirement to go.
So there are many devotees who were addicted to intoxication before taking initiation from Saint Rampalji Maharaj. Sir, were you also addicted to intoxicants?
It is like that. Before coming in devotion, I used to consume tobacco. Well, I am born in Brahmin family, so I was not habitual in consuming alcoholism. Although I definitely used to consume tobacco, but I had given it up around 16 or 18 years ago. So I had never faced any problem because of intoxication. Being in Brahmin family, I was away from all these. My entire family has taken initiation immediately from Saint Rampalji Maharaj.
Sir, the saint from whom after taking initiation, your deadly disease like cancer got cured. That saint today is in jail and is accused of many false allegations. What would you like to say about that?
In reality, Sant Rampalji Maharaj himself is the incarnation of Kabir Sahib. He is performing a spectacle. Because Sant Rampalji Maharaj didn't do any such activity which is wrong. Sant Rampalji Maharaj has given us a way of worship to everyone, and people consider it wrong because people see this since ages. They have been worshipping gods and goddesses, worshipping idols. Then why are they not God? Whereas they do not even want to listen to the way of worship given by Saint Rampalji Maharaj. Whoever listens it carefully, like the worship told by Saint Rampalji Maharaj, and this is the right path. Therefore, I request everyone with folded hands that whoever in this world, not just in India but in this world, should listen to this way of worship carefully and get associated immediately, because in reality this is the right way of worship, and Kabir Sahib is the supreme God in the whole world who has descended in the form of Sant Rampalji Maharaj. Kabir Sahib has had a discussion with me that I am Saint Rampalji Maharaj and come immediately.
Thank you, sir.
Sat Sahib.
You were listening to the auspicious discourses of Jagadguru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampalji Maharaj. For more details, visit our website www.jagadgururampalji.org. With the blessings of Sant Rampalji Maharaj, there are more than 500 Naam Diksha centers all over the world where free online initiation is being given. To know about your nearest Naam Diksha center, please contact 82